Everybody, it's Michael. Welcome to Dark Future Blood Red States from Auroch Digital. This was originally a board game, a miniature tabletop game from Games Workshop back, I think, in the 80s. I never actually played it. I was a Steve Jackson Games Car Wars guy, but same concept here, except I think they were rocking with the minis and the customized models and all that sort of thing that Games Workshop likes to do. So anyway, these guys were kind enough, the game released back in June, and the guys were kind enough to send me a key, and I did a little bit of streaming with it, but I never covered it over on YouTube, and so I thought it'd be a good idea to do it because it's a pretty darn cool game. So let's try it out. Now we've got one option here for our character. We've got Brain in a Jar, and this is the tutorial mode. So we'll do the tutorial mode, and that's cool because that way we'll get to check it all out, and I'll get a refresher because I don't exactly remember everything about how to play. Later on, though, we can unlock other dudes. So basically, we are a sanctioned op, and we're going to be going out on the road and taking out gangs, and basically doing the thing that you would do if you had a car with guns on it in the wasteland. So Brain in a Jar is kind of nice. We don't have permadeath here. We get to auto resurrect if we get killed because we're a brain in a jar, and we also have a little bit of extra core health, the core of our whole setup here. So we've got a few weapons, and our cars in general have slots that stuff goes into, so we could later upgrade our engine and that sort of thing. Right now we got light pipe bombs that we can drop out the back of the car. We've got a laser turret, a light laser turret that we can target enemies in a 360-degree arc around our car, and we have a light MG. Now that just points forward and shoots, so you got to get behind people in order to go. And I don't think we got a lot of options here, so let's just start the run. And okay, yeah, it's our first time. Let's play the tutorials. Sure, we'll do that. Now, so there's a couple of different things in here. There's a sort of virtual mode, which we're in right here, virtual environment, where we can test our car, and we're in the basics here. So, tutorial will show you the basics of interacting with the missions that we'll undertake, pressing next or previous buttons, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to find out how to slow things down. So we can move our camera around. We can use the right mouse button to do stuff, to spin around the car. And we can zoom in and out with our mouse wheel, although it's you got to spin a lot. And what I'm trying to get to, we might have a partner car here, and we can switch between these guys by clicking on them, but we can also tab between them. Oh, okay, we actually do have another car. Protect and serve there. Alright, and vehicle overview. So the box at the top left gives us details on our car. The core health is up in here, and this is going to be kind of like a little bar. It will go down as we go along. And then we've also got these little blue areas around here, which is our armor on all sides. So if we're getting hit in the back, we're going to lose back armor, etc. And let's see, we're going to repair core health during a mission. Armor can only be repaired in between missions. I didn't know that. And then we've also got some weapons. So if you look on here, we can see our MG, our turret, and our dropper out the back here, I believe. And then current car speed is this business here. Yeah, so we're currently going 120 watt, I don't know. Kilometers an hour would be my assumption. And so we go into command mode right here, and we're going to see a little bit more of a detail, right? So right now we're in like a super slow mode, and we can fast forward and we can speed up. So what we do is basically enter a queue of commands that our car will follow, and then we execute those commands. You can go into your command queue and you can move things around and stuff. You can also see the status of your weapons, what's going on, whether it's ready to go or not. And you can also see details about them. So these are armor piercing, I believe. Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure about all that, but let's see. So in command mode, time is significantly slowed down to let us check out the situation. So issue orders by clicking on the various buttons around the screen or the hotkey, and when it's issued, it's not executed immediately. We'll get a little button here that'll tell us to execute. So let's see if we can get it to do something for us. So queued orders can be executed by clicking the execute button, blah, 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 and they can be canceled individually by right-clicking their icon. So remember that. You might sometimes have a lane change in there that you decide is a bad idea before you actually get to it. You might want to back out of it, so that's probably a good idea. Let's just see if we can get by without reading the wall of text here. We can fast forward by holding this. To do that, we'll automatically pop back down to the slow mode, and let's click complete. So, do we want to go with this? Yeah, okay, I'm fine. We'll go with easy drive. So, we can change our speed and stuff, and the car will just sort of drive itself. We don't have to move lanes and things like that. We've got a couple different things here. So, this will change our lanes, and then we can change our speed by clicking in here to speed up, slow down. And then there's also a follow mode. How does that work? Let's see if we can figure this out. Speed, digital number, queue in order, change car's desired speed. You can use hotkeys W and S, and control will give smaller speed increment adjustments. Okay, that's wonderful. The two buttons change your lane. We know about that. We've also got a forward or reverse. Alright, so once we've, I guess, stopped, I kind of feel like you'd have to sort of stop before you, well, what happens if we just throw it into reverse? Is it even going to do anything in the mode? Well, we're slowing down rather quickly. So yeah, I guess we can just do that. Well, let's take it back out of that. And we're only allowed to use the highway system here, so we can't go out of bounds of the highway. When you wreck, you can flip over, but, you know, mostly you got to stay in. And what is this here? Additional term of the agreement. Any extra cars you bring along with you must remain within a designated distance from the main sanctioned op car. Okay, cool, good enough. And if your cars ever become stuck, they can be equipped. They are equipped with an auto recovery system. All right, I never had that happen before, but I guess we'll find out. Let's try the weapons here. We're going to get to weapons. So, in order to perform your duties, you need the weapons, and weapon keys are 1, 2, and 3. And click the topmost weapon block. All right, let's click the topmost weapon block. That's our machine gun, and if we click execute orders, you'll see that our machine gun starts firing, which is pretty cool. And there are 3 types of weapons a car can have: front, twin-linked weapons with high damage but limited field of fire; top-mounted weapons can track through 360 degrees; and rear weapons which drop their payload on the road behind the car. This here's a targeting, a turret lock thing, by the way, so we can select a target and lock our turret on it. And this will fire for a little while, and then we'll have a cooldown, so we won't be able to use these weapons just one after another. And when you're in slow motion mode, sometimes it seems like it's taken forever before you're going to get your weapon fire back. Right now we're still firing, so we haven't gotten to this cooldown phase that they're showing over here yet. And turret can lock onto a target automatically. Track it. To do this, click the lock on. Oh yeah, okay. I already told you that. Sorry. And then our rear weapons. So we wanted us to try that, right? Let's try it. There we go. Let's drop some pipe bombs. So you can see those are going to spill out now. And you can hit your own pipe bombs, I believe. If I were to go in reverse or something, I would do that. I guess you could probably also hit your own dudes too. So that's probably a bad idea. And so let's see. Okay, weapon types. A is strong versus armor, weak versus core health, so important to know. So our light laser and our light pipe bombs are strong against armor and not great against core health, whereas balanced is a little bit of both, and that's a light MG. And then C is strong versus core health, weak versus armor. We don't have any weapons of that type on this car. And cars feature an attack warning system to help you avoid enemy attacks. A yellow arrow will appear pointing to an attack warning. Okay, good to know. And we also have some abilities. Well, let's go ahead and look at them, I guess. Hopefully this isn't too boring for anybody, but if you're not familiar with the game, it might be a good idea just to check it out. So, special abilities, we've got core repair here. We've got brake here. We've got boost here. We've got match speed here. We've got form up here. So this match speed is super good if you're trying to close in on a guy and keep your front machine guns locked on him or something. Match speed is super nice. You don't run past him or fall back. I think that's a neat feature. We've got our core health repair here. You can see if this goes down, we can use this button here to do it. I'm guessing there's a timeout on it. And then we've got our little boost. Let's try this boost out. Wow, okay. We just did a little Knight Rider there. That's alright. Oh, and also brake. We might as well. And we're braking and accelerating, which can't be good for the vehicle, but you know, what are you going to do? Sometimes you got to do it. We got match speed as well, although I don't think we have an option to use that right now because we don't have any foes on the board. And then form up, which will let us form up with our person. So we're ready to play the game. Let's go ahead and try it out. 10 minutes of looking at the tutorial. Sorry about that. All right, so we got a little email interface here. We're back in our garage, and stuff's going to come through. They're going to tell us that we were dead, and that now we're a brain in the jar, and we're going to go and try to make some money. So we got an oncoming fuel shortage, just like an event in the game, which is going to make the cost of fuel gradually increase over time as we try to complete our objectives. So making money is important, but also if we can loot any fuel or anything like that, that'd be a good thing. Would you like to see explanatory overlays for each screen? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and do it. So here's our car, and again, we could maybe make some changes here. We've got 30K, so we could throw in some armor and stuff like that. If we go to the shop, yeah, we can see how much this armor costs. So we can sell these bits of armor if we want to, or we can add some armor. So it'll cost us, I guess, 30K to buy some front armor, which, yeah, that's a lot. In order to buy fuel, it's 44K for a slot, and you can see that we're down a slot. And then these guys over here, that's what this would sell for. If we wanted to buy something, these are over here, and of course you can see that all of this is just out of our way. And then I think we can hire this guy for one mission, maybe, something like that. If we go back to Zmail, I don't think we need to do anything there. On missions here, so we've got a number of missions we can select. Of course, the skull is the danger level of the thing. So, virtual environment where you can test your vehicle risk-free. Try it now. Launch its mission will not restock the shop, generate new missions, or clear the buyback tab. Will we lose fuel, though? Because what I'm thinking is, let's try this out. Yeah, let's try this out, because I think this is back in the virtual environment, but we're going to face some enemies, and so that might be a good idea. Alright, let's get our easy drive up and slow it down to the minimum here. So, we got a guy right in front of us, so why not machine gun him? And let's try matching his speed for now. So let's just start trying to pound this guy. Let's also go ahead and get a turret lock on this guy. That'll help us take down his armor. So now he's got a turret that's coming to bear on us, unfortunately. So we're pounding this guy's back armor, and we're also pounding this guy's back armor. Notice his back armor's already gone there. Now he's hitting us, and our front armor is going to go away super quick, I imagine. I kind of want to just get off his tail here, but since I'm hitting both of these guys, I don't really want to do that. He is not really hurting us. Why is that? I'm not entirely sure why he's not hurting us. But tell you what we better do. We better match speed with this cat for now, I think. And then we could unlock this this thing. Are these guys gone? Are they out? No, they're not out. I'm feeling like I better execute that match speed though, because I did not do it. And I probably want to maybe zip around this cat here, because we're not going to hit him. That's good. But what I'm going to want to do though is maybe take the match speed off, and let's put it back on him and execute orders. And let's fast forward just a wee bit, and I think we'll try the dropper on this cat. We're not going to be hitting his back armor, unfortunately. Unfortunately, looks like we're not even going to speed up. Let's go ahead and speed up just a bit, actually, because we're just going to come right alongside this cat. Can I execute this again? Yeah. Let's let our laser go a little bit more. Okay, we're going to drag it across that guy's bumper, but let's keep throwing that guy in. hopefully we're speeding up a little bit, and I want to drop some pipe bombs right and about now. Let's get those pipe bombs out the door, although it looks like I did it too soon. Oh yeah, they both managed to avoid that pretty easily. Well, what are you gonna do? We've got our machine gun back, so let's throw that back on that cat up there, and let's hit him with the laser again too. And we might as well try to match speed with him. Let's just keep on this guy. Okay, he is gone. Alright, nice. Now, we gotta deal with the dudes on our butt. So, I'm thinking... yeah, I definitely let those guys go too soon. Well, let's change lanes. And we got another couple seconds before our laser comes into play. These guys are gonna open up on my tail with some machine gunnage or something. I think let's do some slowing down here. I don't think I want to brake just yet. Let's go left again, and then I think we'll try to do a Viper pilot slowdown. Yeah, there comes our machine gun friend there. Okay, well, I can try to lock onto that cat. Maybe I should try to lock onto this cat. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so he's hitting us in the back here a little bit. We're gonna have to fast forward, get our cooldown back. They're passing us by. Oh, well, I got my pipe bombs back a little too soon. Let's just let's turbo boost away from these kids here for a sec. Fire that laser right in his grill, and when we get some clearance, we'll throw some pipe bombs down. Let's switch back to the right lane real quick if we can do that, and I'll throw down some pipe bombs. I want to give a little bit of room. His front armor's going down, but not super fast. I probably should have thrown some machine guns on this guy. Let's spread some of those out. See if we can hit this guy. No, we're not going to hit him, of course, but let's see what happens. Are we going to get these cats, or are they going to blow up before we get there? Okay, I took a little bit of his core out. Now I think we need to brake. So we got an attack coming in on us. Is our laser ready again? Oops. Is our laser ready again? I think it is. We're going to fire at that guy that's already wounded there. His front armor is completely gone. Hopefully we're taking down his core just a little bit, even though laser doesn't do a real good job on the core. Now, we got the problem of we really just don't have anything going on in the back here. And these guys are going to be pounding us pretty good. So I'm thinking left lane, and let's hope they pass us by. Yeah, they've taken out my back armor now, unfortunately. And we're just about to get our laser back. Who are we targeting with the laser? This guy? Yeah, okay, let's keep that on him. Unfortunately, now we're hitting his left armor, so that's not helping us out in the core. But we do have some pipe bombs, so let's try that. Maybe on this guy. We'll see what we can do. Boy's left armor is going down a little bit. I don't mind if they get in front of us some. Let's change over 2 lanes. And then let's set match speed with this guy. This guy's about to go down, so we don't really want to do that. We've hit this guy a little bit, took out some of his front armor, and took out some of his core health, and he's going to hit a couple more before it goes down, it looks like. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I got something needing to be executed. Well, let's go ahead and get that machine gun in there, too, since we're going to be pointing at those guys. Let's hope we maybe smack that guy. We almost got his core down, but it looks like I'm off of him now. Okay. I can't tell whether he's dead or not. I don't think he is yet. This guy's nearly dead. That guy's not quite. We've taken out the back armor on this cat a little bit. Let's speed it up just a little bit. I think we're matching speed with this guy. Unfortunately, he's turning into us. Oh, but there he goes. There he goes. And we're still dropping some rounds. If that guy will get out of the way. Let's make sure we're matching speed with that guy. I think he's gone now. So all we have is our friend back here behind us. Let's target him. I think his front armor is gone. And if we give him some laser right in the snout, maybe that will make him back off our caboose a little bit. There he goes. Doesn't do much core damage, but it does do some. And now we're done, but we do have some pipe bombs. Let's cancel that. Let's go left and set match speed with that guy. So let's let this happen a little bit, and then we will give him some more pipe bombs right when we get in front of him. See if we can do that. We probably got some more guys coming up from the front. Oh, okay. I think he just took himself out by colliding there. So there's your end game right there, and I think we're all done. So if we want to get out of this tutorial here, let's return to the garage. Alright, so now we would be able to go on missions, and the missions are much the same as what we were just looking at there in the tutorial. The only thing is that they show a real landscape, and that they have mission-like things, like you have a couple guys, and then you take them out, and some more guys come in from off the highway. I'm not going to try to show that right now, but if you guys are interested in seeing some more of this, do let me know down in the comments, and I can play it a little bit more. Otherwise, go check it out yourself. It's a pretty cool little game. I think they handled combat about as well as you could have, and there's also some nice little cinematic things in it. So you can do a play where you set up all of your commands for the attack and then watch it at full speed. So we didn't really have a full speed option there because I had that auto drive or easy drive thing on. But if you want, you can set up all of your moves, execute them, and then switch to a cinematic mode to see the whole thing happen, which is pretty darn cool. I really like it. I think Art did a pretty good job on this. I mean, it's a little retro looking, but it's intended to be, right? We've got pretty decent graphics and stuff. Maybe not a AAA title, but those guys turn out, I think, quality content in general, and it's usually some fun topic. I dig post-apocalyptic-y things, and cars with guns and stuff is always fun. So I give this one a thumbs up. So anyway, give it a try if you like. There will be a link in the description down below. It is on Steam, and I think it's $24.99 or something like that, roughly. So hopefully you guys will pick it up and enjoy it if this is your bag. All right, see you soon. Bye.